Hello, Dr. Brown. This is my intellectual honesty, veracity, and truthfulness project. This is Jacob Ham from History 1302, and I chose the book Wilderness in the American Mind. The chapter is John Muir, Publicizer, and I just did the first page of that chapter, which is page 122. And so at the bottom, there's three sources of this page, and so the first source is Muir to Robert Underwood Johnson, September 13th, 1889, as quoted in The Creation of Yosemite National Park, Sierra Club Bulletin 39 from 1944. And so the quote is, "Wild country needed a champion, and a self-styled poetico-trampo geologist bought, and ornith, natural, etc., exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point." And so in the original manuscript from The Creation of Yosemite National Park, it says, "He, the artist with the eye, Hutch with the long love, and me, the poetico-trampo geologist bot." And in this one it says botanist, so that explains what the bot is, and ornith, which is ornithologist, natural, etc., with the exclamation points. So it's the same quote, except it explains what the bot and the ornith means in the original. And then the second quote, which is about the Yosemite American Review of Reviews from 1912. And so the quote says, "At his death in 1914, he earned a reputation as the most magnificent enthusiast about nature in the United States, the most rapt of all prophets of our out-of-door gospel." And in the original manuscript, which is from the book The Yosemite by John Muir, it says, in his 75th year, John Muir, for more than half a century, devoted student and explorer to the mountain regions of the Pacific coast, has brought out a new book on Yosemite. Muir has been called the most magnificent enthusiast about nature in the United States, the most rapt of all prophets of our out-of-door gospel. So that's a direct quote. It's the exact same thing from the original into this chapter. And then the third source is Muir, the Story of My Boyhood and Youth from 1913 in Boston. And so the quote is, "When I was a boy in Scotland," John Muir recalled, "I was fond of everything that was wild, and all my life I've been growing fonder and fonder of wild places and wild creatures." And so in the original in the book, The Story of My Boyhood and Youth, he says, "When I was a boy in Scotland, I was fond of everything that was wild, and all my life I've been growing fonder and fonder of wild places and wild creatures." So it, again, is a direct quote. It's separated, "When I was a boy in Scotland." He separates that in his quote with John Muir recalled, but if you put it all together, it's the exact same quote. So, so the book is legit in their quotes. They're all there, they're all true, and they don't stretch them at all. And so the book uses their sources right. So, yep, this has been my project. That's it.